Etymology. The word metamorphosis derives from Greek, which means transformation or transforming. The word metamorphosis came from the prefix meta and morph. Meta comes from a Greek word and the meaning is beyond or change. Morph comes from a Greek word and the meaning is shape. Metamorphosis is a biological process by which an animal physically develops after birth or hatching, involving a conspicuous and relatively abrupt change in the animal's body structure. Through cell growth and differentiation, some insects, fish, amphibians, mollusks, crustaceans, cnidarians, echinoderms, and tunicates undergo metamorphosis, which is often accompanied by a change of nutrition source of behavior. There are two types of metamorphosis, the complete metamorphosis and the incomplete metamorphosis. The difference between the complete metamorphosis and the incomplete metamorphosis. Insects undergoing complete metamorphosis or complete stages of growth and development have 4 stages in their life. First is the egg, the unborn stage. Next is the larva, referring to its young stage where most of the feeding is done and that the insect looks like a worm. Third is the pupa, the inactive stage, no feeding, and takes place between larva and adult stages, and is usually well camouflaged as a sign of protection. And the fourth stage is the adult stage, the final breeding stage wherein the insect usually grows into a mature one. On the other hand, the other insects undergoes incomplete metamorphosis have 3 stages only of their development. The first stage is the egg, the unborn stage. Next is the nymphs, refers to the young stage where most feeding is done. The third stage is the adult, the final stage wherein the development of wings is included. Here is an example of a complete metamorphosis, the life cycle of a butterfly. The first stage is the egg. The egg is the first stage of the life cycle. Butterflies often lay eggs on leaves, which the caterpillar can eat after it hatches. The second stage is the caterpillar. The caterpillar is the larva or second stage of the butterfly life cycle. The larva looks different from the adult. The larva eats all the time and grows quickly. The third stage is the pupa. The larva becomes a pupa when it makes a hard covering for itself. Inside this covering, the pupa undergoes changes. Finally, the last stage, the butterfly. The hard case around the pupa splits open. Here is an example of an incomplete metamorphosis. The life cycle of a grasshopper. The first stage is the egg. Grasshopper eggs are laid in the ground in ponds that can contain a few to more than 100 eggs. The second stage is the nymph. The nymphs come out of their eggs during the spring and they eat and molt, shedding their exoskeleton as they grow. The last stage is the grasshopper. This is the mature form of a nymph. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned things about metamorphosis.